Oh, and this is Theme Park Squib, and welcome to another show. Crazy to think it's May already, and the next big ride in the UK will be opening or two this month. Tiger Rock on Saturday, and Icon in just 24 days. Crazy to think that another big coaster will be opening here in the UK in as little as 24 days. Let's get into news. News this week, two major things to talk about. First, it's Tiger Rock at Chedington World of Adventures. That is progressing, or it is. The press night was the other week. It looks amazing. They've done all the buildings up, like the old arcade's now a firework factory. They've done the area up really nice, with the cave getting extended. I don't like how they've painted over the old dragon, which now looks like a rock. You go in there and there's some projection mapping. They've done the whole inside of the station off, and the area, Land of the Tiger, just looks fantastic, and that's what the ride needed. Most of the bits from the original Dragon Falls have remained, such as all the old buildings. They've just had nice little repaints. The Buddha statue has stayed, and most of those little tunnels you went through, and the toilet block has actually stayed. But it does fit with that tiger, or it's still going to have an oriental theme, but mainly focusing on those interactions you are going to have with the wild tigers that actually came from Kolmården in Sweden. Also, Thorpe Park, a video was released this week, Project Zero. We think it's related to Thorpe Park because on Mazes in Fight Night's construction last year they did put Zero and Legacy. This has all those, and it says you will find out in 2020 is their next coaster. Are they teasing their next big coaster this early 2018, which is crazy if they are really thinking of doing that. Maybe it's next year's new ride, or maybe it's something for Fright Nights, we do not know. If it's their new coaster, there's three possible routes they could go with. One, if Loggers Leap doesn't reopen, they could build an RMC hybrid on there. That'll be the UK's first. That's probably what they're going to go for, to get another UK's first. That would be fantastic, an RMC hybrid in the UK. The other one's rumours that I don't think is going to happen is a B&M Hyper right at the back of the park. They're not going to get that down because Monk's Walk is obviously there, and if they make that super high, it's going to take away from stealth, really, isn't it? But I think the other one that is quite strong is a B&M Dive Coaster and a new island behind the Swan. They could go for that route, but I think it will probably be a more intense, maybe continue the Oblivion storyline. But they've already done that in Italy at Gardaland, so maybe another Oblivion storyline ride. But it will probably have inversions if it is this one, not like just Oblivion, which is just dropping out, because that was the world's first. Talking of dive coasters, Liseberg in Sweden have a bit of trouble with Valkyria, or Valkyrie, their new B&M dive coaster. They've struggled to build a tunnel, and the ride is all built except the incline loop and the main drop. But hopefully that is going to get sorted soon, because that looks a fantastic ride, and I really do want to go to Liseberg to try out the rides there. Let's get into merchandise. Quickly merchandise, we've quite a lot of Blackpool Pleasure Beach bits. First we do have this wheel gear. I don't know which ride it's from, but it was £1 in the shop. It's obviously been used in the ride. Why I've got paper around it is it's quite greasy with oil, as it has been used on the ride. And the next piece of merchandise, we do have some pins. First we have a Blackpool Pleasure Beach Skyline pin, that's really nice. We have this Big Dipper pin, which does have some facts on the back of it. Nice logo for that there. And you also have the Big One pin that also has some facts on the back of it. It's quite nice. And next we have this, some Big Dipper wood, really nice in the shop, a whole block with all the white paint, and it's got a label with a load of facts on that says Big Dipper. This is a genuine piece of the Big Dipper Blackpool Pleasure Beach iconic traditional wooden coaster. The ride was originally built in 1923 by John Miller and extended to reassemble the ride we see today in 1936 by Charles Page and Joe Emberton. Supports on the wooden coaster are constantly checked and replaced as required, hence you are able to take a piece of history home. Really nice, from the oldest wooden coaster still operating at the park. Let's get into Guess the Ride. Tweaking Guess the Ride, I will reveal last week's Guess the Ride. That was Samurai at Thorpe Park, a fantastic flat ride that I actually haven't got on this year. Preview night it was closed for technical problems, it was in the upright position, and it had a massive queue on my last visit to the park. This week's Guess the Ride is a pirate ship that opened just after the park's opening in 1988. It's having quite a lot of trouble at the moment, and it's not even reconstructed after some overdue maintenance on the ride. If you know what that ride is, put it down in the comments section down below, and you'll get a shout out in next week's shout out section of the show. Let's get into channel news. Tweeting channel news on, we don't know which day, because it is bank holiday this weekend, yay. We are going to Chessington as Tiger Rock does open on Saturday. I can't wait for that. It looks really well themed and fantastic renovation of the old attraction. I think it's going to be better, like Scorpion Express, better than the original. But Gruffalo's not, I don't think Gruffalo's better than the original Bubbleworks, because Bubbleworks was a classic and they've taken it away and replaced it with an IP. Luckily this is not an IP, it's an original storyline. Let's get into shout-outs. First shout-out this week is for the person who did get guest award, that obviously was Samurai. We have Theme Park Merlin. Next we have comments from Evie Barber, Louis Clark and Isabel Southcott. Thank you for commenting. Next we have a new subscriber of Connell Wainwright. Thank you for subscribing, commenting and guessing the ride. Please remember, we are not just here on YouTube, we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, so give us a like over there. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, guess the ride down below, comment, subscribe. Yeah, and that's it for this week's episode of the show, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!